Hello everyone, today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. Let's begin. There's sort of an unspoken agreement of sorts that cornfields are a little creepy. We aren't necessarily sure why, but there's just something about them that's ripe for fear. Which is probably why so many different horror movies have scenes that take place in them. The following video, uploaded by TikTok user Casey Dusted, shows that our fears of cornfields are not unfounded. The caption says that a farmer a couple of miles down the road from Casey sent over the video in question. The farmer has also allegedly been hearing strange things during the night. Take a look at the eerie video and make sure that you have the volume on your speakers turned up.
Hello? Hello?
As you can hear, a strange giggling noise is seemingly coming from somewhere in the cornfield. Although the farmer can be seen trekking his way through the fields in search of the source of the giggling, the video abruptly ends after he says hello. To this day, nobody is quite sure exactly what could be heard in the cornfield that day, or who the voice belonged to. What do you think about this particular clip? Who was in the fields that day? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Escape rooms are supposed to be incredibly complex yet fun areas designed for customers to use their brain to break out of. However, these can obviously be a little creepy. Heck, Hollywood has even made some movies about them already. However, those are just movies. The following 2 clips published by TikTok user The Basement Escape Room are in real life. The caption provided with the first clip reads, quote, "One of our employees arrived early for her shift, and while preparing the building for the day's reservations, she heard a loud banging coming from the mid-lobby. As she's been instructed, she immediately pulled her phone out to document the occurrence. What you're watching is what she captured. As she approaches the door to our operations area, you can see the door being slammed shut over and over. She went home shortly after and someone had to cover her shift." End quote.
What the f? Hello?
The second video posted to the account essentially serves as a continuation of the last one, as we watch the videographer explore the area, which just ends up capturing even more freaky things. Take a look.
Okay, let me see if I can get this on.
In the description of the second video, the uploader writes, quote, "As our employee was turning on the cameras for the day, she noticed some of the chairs in the operations room were moving by themselves. She ran over and started recording to see if she could capture it with her own camera. These are the events that followed. It's happening again. We have tried all of your suggestions and they worked for a while, but whatever this thing is seems to be more angry than before. "We need help." End quote. Although so far these videos have not gotten proper explanations, they are just a couple of weeks old, so it's still entirely possible that we could get some answers in the near future. Could this be a publicity stunt to gain some new customers, or is it all real? What do you make of these clips? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The following video was published to a popular urban exploration YouTube channel that typically explores incredibly creepy abandoned and haunted places. This video is certainly no exception. In this particular upload, published to their channel on September 29th, 2022, the explorers are checking out an eerie flower factory, which may sound pleasant, but it turns out to be anything but. For about the first 10 minutes or so, it seems as if there really isn't anything too wrong with the place at all, aside from there being rubble strewn around and the overall state of the building looking quite disheveled. However, it's around this part of the video in which our videographer finds himself in the midst of his first scare of the night. Despite this, he nevertheless decides to press onward and trek his way through the building. Eventually, he enters this room, which looks to be quite normal, right? Well, he's dead wrong. He then finds himself inside of a room that used to store and contain many plants and flowers. But instead, these days, it seems as though it contains some creepy spirits. Before he can make an escape, the uploader finds himself in one last area of the building, where he comes face to face with something that utterly terrifies him. Although this urban explorer definitely has plenty of experience and has been making these kinds of videos for quite some time now, I think that we can all agree that it's probably best if he stays out of it for his own safety.